Hello, today I will be talking about movie review number 779, and this movie is Oppenheimer. Oppenheimer. Oppenheimer is a 2023 film that is directed by Christopher Nolan. Yes, this is Christopher Nolan's next film, and this stars Cillian Murphy as J. Robert Oppenheimer, as the man who helped created the the atomic bomb that was used during World War II. So, unlike Christopher Nolan's previous films, mostly Christopher Nolan's films, this is the first movie since Insomnia that is an all-rated movie, but it's also Christopher Nolan's first movie since Memento that is not from Warner Bros. This is a Universal Pictures movie and Syncopy Productions. Wow, Universal Pictures. So I saw this movie on August 12th, 2023 at Cinemark Oakley Station SD in Oakley, Ohio. So this takes place during World War II, where Lieutenant Glenn Leslie Groves Jr. appoints physicist J. Robert Oppenheimer to work on the top secret Manhattan Project. Oppenheimer and a team of scientists spend years developing and designing the atomic bomb that would eventually result in the conclusion of the war. Well, there were two atomic bombs, which would result in the conclusion of the war. Their war comes to fruition on July 16th, 1945, as they witness the world's first nuclear explosion, forever changing the course of history, and eventually ending the war. However, the movie also explores Oppenheimer's personal life, including his love affair between his wife, Kitty Oppenheimer, who is played by Emily Blunt, and Jean Talbot, who is played by Florence Pugh in the film. But there are also instances in the film where Robert Oppenheimer is on trial. I won't say why due to spoilers, but let's just say that there were things that Oppenheimer did during those years that he spent with the scientists in the Manhattan Project developing the bomb. Let's just say the things happened during those events that caused allegations. And the movie shifts from the present to what Oppenheimer did in the past. The present is after the war is over, and the past is during the time where Oppenheimer is developing the bomb and having his love affair. But I won't say what happens that causes all of this, but I thought it was pretty good. So, Matt Damon portrays General Leslie Groves Jr. in the film, and Robert Downey Jr. portrays Louis Strauss. And let's just say that Oppenheimer and Strauss don't exactly meet eye to eye on times. But yeah, it is also based on a book called American Prometheus, The Triumph and Tragedy of J. Robert Oppenheimer. So this movie focuses on the triumph that resulted in the atomic bomb to come to life and how it eventually ended the war. But also the movie deals with the tragedy, the downfall of his legacy. But yeah, I thought it was pretty good. Now this is 3 hours long. I believe this is Christopher Nolan's longest film. So it's interesting to me that this is the first movie since Memento that is not from Warner Bros. And this resulted in Warner Bros. Decision to put all of their 2021 movies on HBO Max and in theaters on the same day. And let's just say, if this was, I don't know the whole story, but let's just say Christopher Nolan didn't exactly like the idea that Warner Bros. Was doing, especially with his other movie Tenet releasing in 2020, the year that the pandemic was going on. But eventually, this resulted in Christopher Nolan to find another distributor for his next film. So it's very interesting to see if Universal Pictures might release more Christopher Nolan's films in the future. But we will see. But Oppenheimer is pretty good. And it was released on the same day that Barbie came out. So many people were calling it Barbieheimer as as Christopher Nolan and Universal dated the film Oppenheimer on July 21st, and Warner Bros. Deciding to release the Barbie movie on July 21st. But both films have definitely become a success at the box office, and Oppenheimer is on its way to $1 billion. And I will be talking about Barbie later on. But yeah, Oppenheimer's pretty good. I definitely recommend it. So that's my movie review of Oppenheimer. Please stay tuned for my next movie review. Alright, goodbye.
Oppenheimer. 0 months, 0 days, 0 hours, 0 minutes, and 40 seconds. A new movie from Christopher Nolan from Universal Pictures and Syncopy Productions. Cillian Murphy is Oppenheimer.